Think of the San Antonio Spurs, and I bet one name first comes to mind: Victor Wembanyama. But while the limelight largely focuses on Wemby, another star is rapidly rising in the Spurs ranks. $146 million. That is what the San Antonio top brass agreed to pay for the services of 22-year-old NBA starlet Devin Vassell to keep him with the Spurs till 2027. But only a couple of years ago, Devin was an unknown high schooler who was hardly given a second look by NBA recruiters. Devin Vassell's rise in the NBA has been quietly impressive, showcasing his potential to become a key contributor to the San Antonio Spurs. Drafted 11th overall in 2020, he's steadily developed his offensive game while maintaining his reputation as a lockdown defender. While many think he's been overshadowed by the arrival of the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, Vassell has been diligently building his foundation in the NBA. This season, he's averaging a career-high 20.3 points per game, demonstrating improved shooting efficiency and an expanded offensive skill set. His defensive tenacity remains a vital asset for the Spurs, consistently making impactful plays and frustrating opposing scorers. Though he may not garner the same level of attention as his superstar teammate, Vassell's contributions are invaluable to the Spurs' present and future. He's quietly writing his own story, one characterized by consistent improvement, talent, and excellence. And guess what? Devin Vassell's efforts and skills have not gone unnoticed by the San Antonio executives, who handed him a controversial 5-year contract worth the princely sum of $146 million in 2023. But we'll get to the money controversy later. For now, let's explore Vassell's journey from his Atlanta high school to the NBA. Devin Vassell's rise to the NBA began well before the bright lights of professional basketball. His journey on the hardwood started at Peachtree Ridge High School in Sewanee, Georgia. While initially overlooked by major programs, Vassell's dedication and talent shone through. In his 2-year varsity career, he averaged an impressive 16.7 points and 5.8 rebounds per game, culminating in his senior year with the Regional Player of the Year award. Despite his high school success, Vassell remained relatively unnoticed by major Division I programs. Of this period, he would later say in an interview, "I don't have a lot of schools coming to see me, but I used that as motivation. I worked hard every day. I didn't have any excuses." Devin would see his no excuses mentality pay off, as he would soon get a deal with Florida State University, joining a program known for developing talented guards. His freshman season saw him contribute valuable minutes off the bench, showcasing his defensive prowess, a promising jumping ability, and shooting stroke. By his sophomore year, Vassell had emerged as a key starter, averaging 9.7 points and 3.5 rebounds per game. His shooting efficiency soared, and he led all ACC freshmen in three-point percentage. The 2019-2020 season truly marked Vassell's breakout year. Stepping into a leadership role, he averaged 12.7 points and 3.8 rebounds per game, earning all ACC third-team honors. His offensive repertoire expanded, displaying improved shot selection and ball handling skills. He solidified himself as a versatile two-way player, adept at both locking down opponents and contributing offensively. Following his outstanding junior season, Vassell decided to declare for the NBA draft. His impressive college career, culminating in all ACC first-team honors and a reputation as a rising star, paved the way for his selection by the San Antonio Spurs with the 11th overall pick. Drafted 11th overall in the 2020 NBA Draft by the San Antonio Spurs, Devin Vassell's journey began under the watchful eye of veteran Greg Popovich. Initially, however, the spotlight proved challenging. His rookie season saw limited playing time, averaging 5.5 points per game on a playing time of 17 minutes per game, primarily showcasing his defensive potential. While flashes of offensive talent emerged, consistency remained elusive. The 2021-22 season brought modest improvement, with Vassell averaging 12.3 points per game. However, questions lingered about his offensive ability and overall impact on the game. Vassell remained dedicated, honing his skills and steadily learning the ropes in Coach Popovich's system. The 2023-24 season, however, was Vassell's breakout year. Stepping into a larger role with the departure of DeJounte Murray, he's blossomed into a key contributor for the Spurs. This season, he's averaging a career-high 18.9 points per game, a near 7-point increase from his previous season. Vassell's scoring efficiency has greatly improved. His effective field goal percentage sits at 54.8%, well above the league average at 50.6%. This indicates he's not only scoring more, but doing so efficiently, taking high-quality shots within the flow of the offense. Aside from his offensive prowess, Vassell's defensive abilities remain vital for the Spurs. He consistently guards the opposing team's best perimeter player, using his quick footwork and 6 feet 10 inches long wingspan to disrupt passing lines and contest shots. Beyond scoring, Vassell is developing into a well-rounded player. He's averaging 3.7 assists per game, demonstrating his ability to create scoring opportunities for his teammates. These factors have placed him as an undoubted team-leading figure and have established his reputation as a fast-rising star. The arrival of Victor Wembanyama, the Eiffel Tower of basketball, made a massive impression on San Antonio during his 2023 draft arrival. The French phenom instantly captivated the NBA with his physical size, skill, and potential. While naturally drawing much of the spotlight, his presence has surprisingly unblocked a blossoming on-court chemistry with teammate Devin Vassell. Initially, questions arose about whether the two young stars could coexist effectively. Some speculated that Wembanyama's dominance would overshadow Vassell's development. However, the opposite has unfolded. Playing alongside Wembanyama has demonstrably benefited Vassell, helping him achieve even greater heights of excellence. Wembanyama's reputation and talents demand constant defensive attention from opposing teams. This forces opponents to double-team the tower, leaving open lanes and driving opportunities for teammates like Vassell. The duo's chemistry extends beyond creating space. They've developed a synergy in pick-and-roll situations, with Vassell's quickness and scoring ability complementing Wembanyama's physical strength, passing vision, and finishing prowess. Just look at this pass from Vassell to Wemby. Wembanyama's face says it all. The duo of Vassell and Wembanyama presents a tantalizing prospect for the San Antonio Spurs. Their complementary skill sets and blossoming chemistry enable them to wreck opposition defenses while diffusing attention from the still developing Vassell. Devin Vassell's journey so far has been nothing short of inspiring. Ever since he hit his breakout 2023-24 season, everyone has had questions about him. Can he reach All-Star status or even achieve even greater heights? Is he part of the new age of stars? Well, to answer this, we must take a look at Vassell's individual potential, the Spurs' rebuild, and the challenges that lie ahead. Vassell's current trajectory undeniably suggests a bright future. His scoring prowess is clear, with his efficient shooting and improved shot selection evident. His defensive tenacity, honed under the tutelage of Gregg Popovich, makes him a valuable two-way threat. But for all-star consideration, he needs to get even better. Averaging 3.7 assists this season is a positive step, but becoming a more consistent facilitator could elevate his reputation and enhance his teammates' productivity even more. Moreover, as we've seen with the game's greatest legends, consistently delivering in high-pressure situations will do wonders for Vassell's stock. Aged only 23, the Atlanta-born starlet certainly has all the time he needs to hit the game's greatest heights. And if he maintains his current levels of hard work, coachability, and consistency, it's only a matter of time before he gets his spot in All-Star games. But aside from individual accolades, Vassell may have his eyes on team laurels as well. And why not? The Spurs are in the midst of a rebuild, transitioning from the Tim Duncan-era glory days. Vassell, along with the highly rated Victor Wembanyama, is central to their future plans, and certainly has the potential to bring the Spurs back to championship contention. Spurs coach Popovich, however, has the uphill task of steering his developing team through the hurdles of the challenging Western Conference. Devin Vassell is certainly used to media attention for his performances, but the young star made headlines in October 2023 for a totally different reason. His club announced that they were offering him a 5-year, $146 million contract. This announcement sparked debates, with many believing that Vassell was overpaid considering the fact that he hasn't made an All-Star team yet, and his career highs in scoring and assists remain modest compared to established All-Stars. However, evaluating contracts years in advance is inherently speculative. Only time will tell if Vassell justifies his deal. The Spurs likely factored in his potential, market value, and long-term team rebuilding vision when making the decision. Vassell is just 23 and has demonstrated steady improvement and a willingness to learn under coach Gregg Popovich. It appears that the San Antonio Spurs executives view him as a long-term team player who might well evolve to be the Robin to Wemby's Batman. His potential for growth is high, and the Spurs are betting on his future trajectory. If you like keeping up with basketball's young stars, then you'll love what we have in store for you. Join us next time as we look at another up-and-coming NBA Wonder Kid.